angry. Is he angry with me? Us? Creatures here! get you!
Calling mysterious stranger. Hello? Anyone there yet? Maybe I gave bad directions. Hello? Anybody? Oh, wonderful. I was getting worried. So, here's the situation. You need to get into the vault. I need to get out. This door isn't intended for easy access, so it'll require joint authorization from both sides to open. I'm on this side and authorized. You're on that side and not authorized. But no worries. I've got a plan. All of the Lost were once members of the Vault and should have authorization. You just need to get a hold of a hand and scan it. Easy peasy. That's right. Just a bit of post-mortem amputation and we'll be set. Just scan the hand once you've got it. I'll be on standby. Promise. Time's a ticking. Chop, chop! Ooh, sorry. Anyway, I gotta run, but I'll be back. Scan a hand! Bye!
good, you're here, and you're not lost, I assume. If you are, say so, because that would be a major breakthrough. Ah, good. Well, bit of a downer, actually. Got my hopes up for a second, but I digress. Anyway, I'm Hilda Stoltz. Hi. I'm head of the organic sector, which is exactly where I'm about to run off to. But don't worry, my Uncle Hugo is very eager to meet you. Just down the hall, in the Overseer's office, as he is the Overseer. Oh, and I've disabled the two-step lock, so coming and going should be easier now. Anyway, like I said, Uncle Hugo, down the hall. Toodaloo!
There was a landslide around the mansion.
Willkommen. Bitte komm rein. My niece told me to expect you. And do not mind my appearance. I can assure you I mean no harm. Can the same be said of you, though, outsider? Do you intend to harm us? Where are my manners? I did not mean to be so standoffish. You're a most welcome guest here. I cannot be too careful. It has been a long time since we've spoken with anyone from the surface. Ah, fascinating. Is that the faint clicking of a Pip-Boy I hear? How grand. A colleague from another paradise below the ground. Vault 76, I take it?
Tired of all the
What a pleasant surprise.
security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh
Wunderbar.
You had a
Kismet even. We are having fun now, aren't we? Listen, my new friend. Regardless of what pretenses my dear niece may have brought you here with, I believe I can repay you for your effort. No, opportunity. And your silly surface currency too, I suppose. As you may have ventured to guess on your trip here, our beloved Shenandoah has seen better days. Less stormy days. I'm in the midst of trying to get this under control, but our vault is still in a bit of a state of shock. If you'd be willing to engage in a bit of freelance work, I'm sure I can provide plenty of payment in kind.
things just keep getting worse.
Speak for yourself.
Fantastic. I'm pleased to hear it. Perhaps I should introduce myself to assuage any hesitation you have. I am Hugo Stoltz, overseer of Vault 63, yes, but also a principled man of business from the world of yore. Founder and CEO of Stoltz Enterprises, respected member of Vault-Tech's board of directors, and overall international man of mystery. Allow me to formally welcome you to Vault 63 as our, let's say, outside consultant. Yes, that'll do perfectly.
I miss research and science and discoveries. These jump
Oh, please. Hugo is just fine.
I miss how
Now, I'm sure you have many questions. I would expect no less, but I promise your first task will help to answer much. Speak with our Chief of Security, James T. Oberlin, and fetch me his latest situation report. I'd like to have him vet you a bit before we proceed any further. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer questions for you about our current predicament while you're at it. You'll do splendidly, I'm sure.
Anything I can look at for you today? Any signs of the condition?
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
What would Cassie do?
tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh.
the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing
Oh,
to
my
worry
dear
about.
Cassie. What are we gonna do?
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
What would Cassie do?
You reckon that storm was gonna get worse?
Need something? These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression. Huh? What did you say?
Oh, my dear Cassie. What are we gonna do?
Wow. Your skin isn't split at all.
Been a long
Need
time
something?
since we had a good community gathering around here.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storms. What if we go back to the surface? And nobody wants to know us because of looking for someone.
Worse?
Condition.
Better.
Ah, the one from outside. How's the storm? Huh? What did you say? These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
Don't you be starting to change things up. We got the system and it works, damn it.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs.
You should have
You
arrived
know,
a few years back.
before the storms.
The old folks sure was something.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
Been expecting you. James T. Oberlin, Chief of Security, Vault 63. Formerly United States Army. Ordinarily, an outsider would report directly to the security offices. But as you've seen, Mr. Stoltz isn't fond of ordinary. How exactly did you end up on our doorstep, outsider? And you were able to dispose of them. Interesting. Must mean you have some combat training. That could be helpful. Well, considering I'm entirely lacking any sort of credentials or background on you, perhaps you could fill me in on your history.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
I'll take that stolen valor as a joke so I can save the trouble of laying you out. But watch it. This was a test, and you just failed it. Mr. Stoltz buzzed me ahead of your arrival. Vault dweller from 76, capable of dispatching Lost, and apparently, a clown. Listen, I know a dog and pony show when I see one. I couldn't talk Mr. Stoltz out of this if I tried. Take my status report and run along. We'll be working together soon. So expect that attitude of yours to shape up. Dismissed. Unless there's any pressing questions that need answering.
We thought the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing but first look.
That's going on your record, and I'm not a Marine. Just get out of my sight. Hopefully Daniel will report in soon.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works, damn it.
Hopefully Daniel will report in soon. As if things weren't bad enough. Now I have to keep an eye on an outsider.
Hey there. I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air. Don't you be starting to change things up. Hey there. We got a system, and it works, damn it. We got a system, and it works, damn it. Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression. Huh? What did you say?
Right, Hugo. Keep it together. You are a Stolz. Act like it. Be proud.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air. Huh? What did you say? Need something? Looking for someone?
Would there be sound if a tree fell with no one around?
You reckon that storm's gonna get worse or better?
Ah, you've returned. I've just been thinking on some things. Yes, that. Don't worry about that now. I have a question for you. Tell me, are we our brains? Such a simplistic view of the world. I envy the narrowness of your perspective. Consciousness, perception, encoding and the formation of memories. To take the observable world and sculpt from it a translation of ourselves, of others. And in the eyes of others, how many versions of us exist? I apologize. You have the spirit of an old friend about you. I've forgotten there's much new ground to tread between us. I may have failed to mention this before, but I am or was blind. Born that way. After the incident that left me in this state, I became able to truly see the world. Well, perhaps it's more accurate to say, I feel the world. Pulses of electricity, waves bending and refracting, gentle hums of life vibrating shapes into being. This world I see, I share it with the lost. I live as they do, yet I remain myself. Perhaps more myself than I was before. But others were lost to it, and to us. Friends, colleagues, loved ones. When they witness this world, they're minded... Well, I suppose I cannot explain what their mind perceives, just as one could never explain sight to me before. We have been trying to learn why this connection... I appreciate it has... All of this is... Thank you. Let's discuss your new friend. Take a moment, and once...
Life is no pony farm. Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
I could use some help. So, shall we begin? I could use some help over here. So, shall we begin? There are some tasks that I'm unequipped to handle myself, and I need your assistance. Excellent. As you've hopefully been made aware by now, the source of the weather phenomenon outside is a device that is under our control. Or rather, the lack thereof. Control, that is. In order to solve this error, we'll need to acquire the weather machine's blueprints. They are in the wall safe just over there. If only it were that simple. The safe can only be opened with a key that my beloved wife Cassie has chosen to hide in a very secure location. So secure that only she knows where it is. This is problematic, as she has been unwell and unresponsive for quite some time. That said, she was a diligent note-keeper. I'm certain you could find out where she moved the key to if you were to search through her notes. You should find them all in our room upstairs. It is unlocked, so you should be able to just walk in. With my condition as it is, I'm unable to do this myself, and thus, my new friend, the task falls to you.
Tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
You will? Oh, wie wunderbar. Best of luck.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from
I
the
could use
supplies,
some help over here.
you know, before the storms.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system and it works, damn it.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
Seeing someone do so much good around here. It's refreshing.
Hopefully Daniel will report in soon. So you'll be with us for a while. Try not to get underfoot.
Go back. Nobody wants to know us because of our, you know, condition. science, discoveries, and news. Screw it. I miss how it was before.
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
What's up?
Vault 63 has lasted this long.
Need something?
No reason to think it will keep lasting.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating? What if we go back to the surface and nobody wants to know us because the new animals up there?
What did you say?
You know, good for eating condition.
You reckon that storm is
What brings you
worse? Better.
Tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system and it works, damn it.